Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, chosen of all ages, this is another episode of The Spot, and a crucial one, of course, Force Season 3, Episode 10. I'm Easy Young, of course, one of your hosts, of course.
Yes, sir. And that Mighty Young on the other end. Wow, what
We
a
made it.
closer to this to this book four spinoff Force.
And the thing is, like, bro, honestly, I remember when it started in November, I was always just anxious week after week, and here we are. I think we had one break, like that one January 9th or whatever. I don't remember if it was January 9th exactly, but it was like that one Friday.
Yep, January 9th.
I think it was as it was that one. Yeah, so we made it. And I will say this, right? I told you this off the air. Season wasn't bad. Finale's not bad. We'll discuss that. It felt like it had a lot of overwhelming expectations, like a lot of stuff going into it. And obviously, we know Kilo wasn't clipped by Tommy, but a lot of people thought that Tommy was going to go to war with the RDs and King Kilo, and it, you know what I mean? It's a lot of stuff didn't manifest. It reminded me of Ghost Season 4, Book 2, where it's like everyone had these high hopes for everything. Like Rashad Tate's multiple appearances, multiple storylines at the end of Season 3 of Ghost, keep in mind, were abandoned. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of it was abandoned. So it's like, it's kind of like Force didn't do that, though. They kept on every story. I think one thing that disappointed me is, like, Maria, for example, like, she wasn't kidnapped or taken away or anything. Like, Miguel's threat at the end of Season 2 meant nothing at that point. You know what I mean? Like, it felt deflating that she was back in Tommy's graces by the end of, like, first or second episode or whatever.
No, that's facts. That's facts. Like, there's a lot of stuff in season 2 of Force that we thought was gonna play a key role in season 3, especially at the end of season 2.
A lot.
Like you said, with clearly with Miguel finding out about Maria and Tommy, and then
That was a joke.
Yeah, and then we thought, oh man, he's gonna kill Maria. Tommy's gonna have to go crazy. He's gonna have to go scorched earth to get her back. But then Maria, she pretty much like gets herself out of it, pretty easily. So, she pretty much like rekindled her relationship with her brother. And then the unexpected happened, right?
She has a baby with Tommy.
Wow. That was like, whoa. Like, damn, that changed a lot of things, bro. That really changed them from being enemies to familia.
Yeah, I'll say this. I respect Miguel. Like, as a character, you gotta understand, like, he was willing to put everything aside with Tommy. Everything that's happened before, lighting up his warehouses on fire, killing his men, making him look bad in front of Shay. He put that all aside, just like, you know what? Holy shit, we're about to be family. Like, my sister's about to have a kid. I'm about to be an uncle. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's that energy where he just realized family comes first, and it's not worth it. Let everyone make money.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Like, literally, like, they went from trying to kill each other to becoming like familia, like hermano. Hey, El Hermano. He went from Guero to Hermano in like overnight.
And I want to say this little shout out to Cruz, Miguel's right hand man, bro. I thought he was gonna get clipped in the shootout or something like that, bro. Bro made it all the way to the end, bro. I love that.
Yeah,
like, they give a character some clout.
Yeah, he made it to the next spinoff. I mean, hopefully.
Real, but right? I say that, like, Miguel starts off and begin like Legacy. You see what I'm saying? Cruz didn't make it. Like, bro, off screen. Like, bro,
I'm so retarded.
Nah, bro. There's gonna be some stupid shit like that, bro. No, but anywho, the finale starts off pretty smoothly. Sadly, of course, JP's funeral. Kate giving off her words. We see JP's dad again since I think season 1. Remember when he said that
in season 2? Oh, we didn't see him in season 2. I don't think so.
No, I believe it was just, because I remember it was just the introduction with JP and Tommy getting to know each other, and he was like, that Kate, she's no good, and that means you're no good either. Like, he knew that Tommy was no good, and like knew he was gonna bring something against JP in some capacity, and unfortunately he's right. You can see in his face the sadness, like at the funeral, bro. You gotta feel bad for him, because he knew this was gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like, he knew who Tommy was, like, and JP, like, it's real. We as fans know JP literally got caught up in Tommy's bullshit. Let's be real.
Yeah. Tommy indirectly, but it was really like, would you say D-Max bullshit?
It was D-Max bullshit, yeah.
But indirectly, Tommy too, in a way, yeah, it was like Tommy, like, they knew he was Tommy's brother.
Yeah, it's the clout that he generated. Like, Tommy, like, you know, that's where it becomes a little, you know. But I don't know. Kate's giving a heartfelt speech. You know, she means it from the bottom of her heart. Like you kind of have to feel bad for her as a mother. Even she abandoned JP. Like she admitted everything there, and she was trying to be a better person throughout Force. That's what I liked about it. It kind of gave us an insight to Kate. You know, let us see her more.
That's a good thing about it, bro. The one thing I like about this season was they finally gave Kate like a fucking like, since I think last season, like when she started to like stop like you know, taking coke and stuff, like she went to the hospital and shit. I'm like, okay, they're finally giving Kate like a redeeming like storyline. Like from the Kate that we know since season 1 of the OG Power has been the same fucking Kate, the same character, no development. But now, like, they're finally developing her character after how many spinoffs? But I mean, you know, better now than never. So it's good that they're finally developing Kate, which means I feel like she's gonna be in the show for a little longer. But I'm not gonna be surprised if she gets taken out soon, or if she gets sick soon or something.
You think Jnard is gonna be the one to take her out?
Nah.
If you had to guess. I mean, I guess it could be a new character that we haven't even seen, if you think about it too.
That, or she's probably not gonna die, because the moms in this show are usually safe.
R.I.P. Keisha.
Besides Keisha, yeah. R.I.P. Keisha. But the normally, like, I'm looking back at it, like most of the moms in Power, like, are still here.
What do you mean? Rock died at the end of season 4.
Oh yeah, Monet, and it's really just Monet and what's her name? It's just Monet and
you don't think Rock died at the end of season 4?
Oh, we don't know.
You don't think she did?
I mean, the way they're promoting like Origins, bro, they're making it seem like she's dead.
Everyone online is saying she's a ghost. She's a ghost in the next season 4, but
yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. The way they're promoting it, the way they are trying to make it seem on the internet is as if she got killed off. But I don't know, bro. I feel like they did it like with Unique. I heard this is gonna be like Unique, but I'm not 100%. But I'm like, if she does come back, how long is she gonna be in the show if she does come back? I don't understand. Cause if we're gonna go into Origins right after, like, is there time for us to? Is there still time left for us to like still like see Rock, or is this really the end?
And we'll have to find out in a couple months. Actually, fairly soon, I think. Coming up soon on Raising Kanan. But yeah. In Force though, Jnard, yeah, he pulls up outside with the crew, shotgun in hand. You know, got Smurf, you know, got Bones there, ready to shoot him up, and all of a sudden, police just suddenly come out, and I'm like, ha! Miguel got trolled.
He was like, oh, it's crazy because them idiots were really about to shoot up a funeral. Like, they're stupid.
Yeah, in broad daylight, no less. Like, what the fuck, bro? Damn. You see how many cars they had pulled up ready?
Bro, I was like, wow, I thought it was just them. But then, yeah, like you said, they pulled up with like 4 or 5 cars behind them.
But then, yeah, next thing we see is a little bit of the Irish as Tommy gets jumped by a dude, but Tommy, of course, kills him easily, as fashionable. And he calls the phone number on there. He calls Vic.
Yeah, it was his Irish goon.
He's like, you should have killed me when you had the chance. I'm still hunting for you, you son of a bitch.
Wow.
And Vic's just in the middle of nowhere, bro, hiding.
Bro, this nigga Vic went to the middle of nowhere, bro. He went away. He's finally gone from from Chicago. And this idiot tries to fucking put a hit out on Tommy, like Tommy's not gonna come back for him. Like, he's stupid. He's playing a dangerous game.
Nah, Vic in the middle of nowhere playing with those chickens was a funny sight, honestly. Never expected that of him, of all people. But, hey, you know what? You know, we gotta try new things. Jason Booker, whatever he's going by. But, basically, Jnard basically offs Raheem. He kind of gives him a little talking, like, hey, yo, you know, I saw you weren't really shooting people. It looked like to me you were giving people a pass. And he just clips him, checks his phone. And
before that, you saw how we seen G Herbo.
Oh yeah, shout out G Herbo. Yeah, he's just talking to Jnard like it's regular. So, you know, we never know. I mean, he's a Chi-Town person, so I mean, like, it's like whatever. But it's like,
I was like, what the fuck is he? I was like, what the hell? It was like little
so
dirt.
Random. Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck, bro? When me and Mattia seen that on the screen, we were just like, what the fuck? We just started laughing. Like, damn, like it wasn't leaked or nothing. Like you would, I mean, he's from Chicago, like you said, you know, he's from the area, but it's like, damn, like you just don't expect G Herbo to just be randomly like on the finale, just randomly.
But he was just there, you know. I mean, it would have been interesting to see where it goes from here. Could have been just a test roll, test the waters, but yeah, he did. I mean, he's just being him at the end of the day. I feel respectfully, you know.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, like you said, Jannard was chopping up with Raheem, huh?
Bro, that sneaky snake, bro. We saw that clip, like that the shootout. Remember, he saw Raheem just hiding behind that pillar doing nothing.
Yeah, when they were in the shootout, he was just chilling in the back, and then he
Like,
literally
bro,
like let a pretty much, yeah, he pretty much like gave Shanti a pass. Pretty much, he pretty much could have killed her, but he just decided to like chill in the back.
no, exactly. This man was letting her he was. It was just funny because it's obvious. Once you seen Jannard see Raheem just hiding back there during the shootout, you knew it was over for him, bro. I'm like, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, he's done. And yeah, Tommy just says, you know, Shanti, how about you try to get information from CBI? I'm like, that's stupid, but like I understand Tommy just doing stupid plans just to people go with it, and it's just one of those things where it's like, you gotta go with Tommy's plan. He somehow knows what he's doing. He's got plot armor. You know?
Yeah. R.I.P. to him, by the way, Raheem.
Raheem, yeah,
Raheem.
bro. You're on since season 1, right?
I think season 2.
Season 2.
Most of these characters were introduced like in season 2, like a lot of the CBI guys. Some of them were in season 1.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen Raheem in season 1. I could be wrong though. You're right. I could be wrong,
Yeah,
but
it was the other CBI one, C4. I think his name was C4, the one that was
yeah, he's the one regular season 1. I've seen
yeah,
him.
it was him and a few other people, but most of them came in like season 2 with Shanti, like the boxing, like the whole boxing demographic and stuff. But yeah, R.I.P. Raheem. This is where Raheem fucked up at. If I was Raheem, I would have never went back to Jannard. I would have fully flipped to Tommy and them. I would have never went back there.
Yeah, they're like still trying to get his insight. He was like, bro, I would delete the text at least. I don't know. Try to be confrontational with Jannard. Like, oh, how are you gonna blame me? What the fuck? You know what I mean? There's a lot. Raheem could have been like, there's a lot of them out there. What the hell? You know what I mean? Type shit.
Yeah, that's true. He did not play smart at all. He played that shit so stupid.
I was with my shorty.
Yeah, bro. We're like, who's your shorty, bro? Like, what the fuck? Like, nigga, what the hell? Like, that shit was crazy, bro. I was like, damn, he smoked them. The CBI was questioning him. They're like, what the fuck's wrong with you? He said, nah, hell no. He looked at the phone. He found that text message right away. Yeah. And then, like you said, you know, she sent this nigga. Tommy had no choice but to send Shanti to this nigga, you know, to try to get some information.
Exactly. And like, you gotta look at the law enforcement side too, bruh. Like, fucking Sang, I thought he was gonna get clipped by Chan, you know, the Asian lawyer, who, by the way, you don't even see this whole episode. Just want to put that in perspective.
Just disappears off map.
Bro, we don't know what. Bro, he's working with the Chinese or something like that, bro, in Force or something. He's got to be some major character or player to not be, you know what I mean? Like, associated or something like that. Like, it's crazy. Because Ortega was his boss. Ortega's dead. We'll talk about that later. But, yeah. Ortega's... So it's like... It's one of those things where, what the fuck happened to Chan? You know what I mean? Like, was he a major character? Was he a player? Was he... You know?
Maybe once whatever happened to his boss happened, he went with it, maybe. Who knows?
On the law enforcement side, however, yeah, Bobby confronts Sang. He's like, yo, I got you on camera, bro. Like, I saw you talking to Chan, you know, Ortega's lawyer. What you doing? And Sang is just like, it's so funny because Sang is like the most normal person who just happens to be under blackmail. He's not threatening and nothing. But then he just like somehow grows the balls, and like when Bobby's trying to tell him like, I'm gonna tell everyone you were corrupt and I'm gonna leak out. He's like, no, you're not, because I'll just go to prison and the cartel won't kill my wife. I'm like, bro, are you fucking stupid? Like, how are you gonna talk like that, bro? Why this guy thinks he's God or something like that, bro?
Yeah, the way he was trying to negotiate with Bobby, it's like, damn, bro, like, it's crazy because Bobby was the one that was in control, but at the same time, like Bobby knew he was stepping over like some lines because he knows it's fucked up because he knows Stacy was dirty. So
Yeah, exactly.
he can't really like, he can't like say, oh, she was this, I'm trying to clear her name, she was innocent. Like she was clearly dirty, bro. Like she was working for Tommy. So I mean, I guess Sane got him there, and like he said, I'll only do it if it clears my name. I walk and I'll split the money with you or whatever. I mean, damn, I was like, this guy Bobby, if he agrees with him, I'm like, this guy's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, but no, Bobby didn't care. He just said, like, look, I don't care what you do. I just want Tommy arrested. That's it. So I guess he like I said, he doesn't give a fuck about anything. He just wants Tommy arrested. That's it. And saying, of course, he calls Tommy to set the meet. And first communication between them, by the way. So that's interesting.
Yeah, first communication, Tommy and law enforcement.
Exactly. It's Sang and Tommy talking on the phone. And yeah, basically just want to set a meet. So there's that going down. But then Jannard obviously doesn't trust Shanti. And Shanti doesn't, Shanti knows that Jannard doesn't trust her, essentially. And I'm like, no shit. You guys were just shooting at each other, bro. Like, what are you talking about? They
literally just went through like a whole shootout. They went through a whole breakup, a whole fight, like all in like literally like the last 3-4 episodes.
Nah, that's where it's they were playing each other or trying to, but they already knew they were playing each other.
Facts, exactly.
Yeah. But then the next thing we talked about briefly earlier, Shay, yeah, Ortega dies. Well, I mean, I keep saying that earlier, but so Shay says it's gonna be a merger between the two cartels, essentially the Marquez and Estrada, and so there has to be a quote-unquote sacrifice or someone to pay a tribute, and Ortega was that tribute for the peace.
Yep, I honestly thought it was gonna be Miguel. I thought he was gonna sacrifice Miguel because he found out that Miguel killed his brother. But because we already know it wasn't gonna be Tommy. We knew Tommy was gonna make it out of there.
Nope. Yeah, exactly.
But Miguel, where it's like, damn, is he gonna kill Miguel? Is he gonna have Tommy kill Miguel? And then after that, nope. It was all to fucking kill Ortega.
Which is funny too. Ortega was just chilling there. He's like, yes, I'll chill. And we're merging now. Fuck it. And boom, clipped.
I'm not even gonna lie. I feel like Miguel should have got Tommy should have gave Miguel a few shots as well.
That's true.
I thought they both deserved that kill.
Maria was his sister, or is his sister.
Yeah. I thought they both deserved that kill, but I mean, yeah, he was there, to support, so it's good. So pretty much, like you said, Che, he pretty much, they got rid of they got rid of Che, but now they merged with the cartel Estrada, and they're not fucking with CBI.
Yeah. So now everything's all under Tommy's control, essentially, in a way.
Yep. Just like Tariq in New York.
Exactly. And we'll get to that later as well. But now we see Vic, who's watching Diamond on the news, and he's just like, holy crap, Diamond's dead. I'm like, I thought this guy would have known, but then I realized that it was probably in that last night that it happened or some shit, where it actually occurred. But yeah, he's basically now at this point plotting his return because Vic's, Vic, he's cooking. You know what I mean? He's got an idea.
Yeah, definitely, bro. I'm like, damn, Vic. I thought that would make you stay away, bro. Like, how is something like that going to pull you back in? Like, that's crazy.
That's some level of hate. Vic's still he's trying to get vengeance for his sister and his dad. He thinks Tommy was to blame for everything, which, to be fair, Tommy is to blame for everything that occurred, but Vic let it run. He let a lot of things run.
That's facts. That is facts, bro. Especially, he agreed with Tommy to kill Claudia. Like, he was like, that nigga agreed to it.
It's one of those things that Vic just can't comprehend, and he's gonna have to learn the hard way soon. But next up, we see Tommy meeting up with good old Grayskull, who's becoming a solid actor. Not gonna lie, I fuck with him. He's pretty dope. But he's running the RDs, and Tommy just tells him straight up who killed King Kilo. He's like, it's Jannard. He was just trying to take control of it. My brother was a musician. Like, who the fuck do you think killed King Keel? Who the fuck do you think he is? You know, so that's when he's just like, yo, I want you to leak everything about CBI. Because remember, Grayskull's still chill with, I think, Jannard. Because I think everything's supposed to be chill. But then, you know, that's when Grayskull tells Tommy, yo, they're going to the lumberyard. They're going to the lumberyard.
Man, bro, that was bro. He was able to flip Skull. He was able to flip him so easily, bro. He was able to flip Grayskull so easily. It was like, damn. Like you said, bro, Grayskull never liked Jannard, bro. He always had issues with CBI, so I mean, it was easy for him to flip him.
Exactly.
That was the easiest. I wish he flipped him sooner.
Grayskull. What a name. But no, yeah, I'm looking forward to see what he's gonna play as, you know, in the show. Hopefully he's a, you know, somewhat of a major player. But Sang and Tommy meet. Oh man, this swerved me big time. I'm telling you now.
Probably the biggest scene. This might have been the biggest scene of the episode, huh?
That swerved me so hard. No, I only say that because like Tommy's pointing a gun at Sang. No, he's not even pointing a gun at Sang. He's just like talking to Sang. Tells him about the cartel, you know, tell them how they're you know, now a merger, and then he sees the wire on him, and
I was like, where's this going? Yeah, I was like, where the fuck is this going?
Exactly. Like, Bobby pulls out. Bobby comes out. It's like, oh, freeze! Like, I will shoot you. And Tommy's like, I will shoot you. You will die, motherfucker. Do you want to die? And then Sang out of nowhere just pops Bobby in the head with the gun.
Bro, it's like, bro, he is, wow, bro. We call him Mike Sandoval Part 2.
He's wild.
That's what I call him.
Oof. He's cold.
That was Mike Sandoval Part 2, bro. Times 20. Man, it was Mike Sandoval Part 1 when he announced that he was working with the cartel when we seen them at the Tortoise Club. That was the first reveal. And then the second reveal of him being Mike Sandoval times 20 was killing Bobby in the head, like you said. Like, whoa, this guy's saying, wow. So Tommy got AUSA in his pocket now?
Because the merger, Marquez and Estrada.
Wow. That's actually, for Tommy, that's very, wow. It couldn't have came at a better time.
No, it's one of those things where when the Sang's like, go ahead, I'll clean it up. I was like, you? And he puts on the glove. I'm like, you?
I was like, God damn, everything's fairly coming too easy for Tommy right now.
Nah, but that wire, bro. Sang said he'll give him the recording, but I mean,
Sang is the one that killed Bobby, so he can't never get away with. It's crazy because Tommy never put his hands on, besides Stacy. I mean, yeah, he killed Stacy, and like he saw Bobby die in the hands of Sang, and then he saw what's his name die in the hands of Vic. What's his name? Season 2.
Who?
It's Detective something. I forgot his name.
Vargas?
Yeah, Detective Vargas.
Oh man, I remember that. When he's like, do it, Vic, do it. And then, no, Vic, you don't go. Just shoots him.
So Tommy's seen law enforcement. Damn, law enforcement, they stay losing to the criminals.
No, bro. I mean, the thing is, Tommy's low-key he knows how to outsmart law enforcement, if you think about it, though. He's evaded New York City's finest.
If you think about it, bro, he's like, they're putting belt to ass to the whole, like, feds. It's not even just the police. They're putting belt to ass to the fucking federal government, bro.
But, oh man. A lot of stuff's just happening. Like I said, that was the biggest swerve for me. Like, if I'm just being real.
Bro, that was the biggest scene of the episode, bro, for me. Like, that was, like, the most, like you said, most left field, like, out of pocket, like, part of the episode, bro. I was just like, what the hell? Like things just shifted. Like things just shifted so quickly.
Yeah.
I was like, there's no way this is real.
The Force, like I said, they're full of visits, like full of surprises, and oh man, I mean, I'm just excited for the next show, I guess, at this point, because now the war's begun, and we hear the infamous lines from Tommy. I'ma call in a favor.
Mm-hmm.
I'ma call in a favor.
Call in a favor. We know who that is. We know who that is.
Omari Hardwick's return was amazing in this episode.
I didn't think your phone would still work. I didn't think your number would still work.
I thought you were dead.
That's a little funny, bro.
No, that would have been, bro. If he said that on the phone, imagine if they didn't show the Tariq scene at the end of Ghost, and then like this episode was episode 9, like this finale for Force, and at the end of the episode he says, "I thought you were dead."
Oh my god! And we see him on like with the cane. We see him he pulls up with Ramona.
Oh man!
And he's like, "You here with her?" He said, "Yeah, it's about to be my wife. About to be my wife, Tommy. You know, you met her a few years ago. Interrupted our meeting." You know, remember when Tommy just entered? Like, remember season 6?
Mm-hmm.
I believe it was episode. I want to say episode 7. No, it was episode 7. Yeah, it was when they I believe it was the episode when Tommy went over to Ghost because he was trying to spit game to Ramona. They were at the club, and then Tommy said, "Beat it, lady," and then they were talking about killing Jason.
Oh god, okay, that part I gotta rewatch that specifically. I don't remember a Tommy interaction with Ramona. That's funny.
And Ghost was like, "Tommy, and she said, "Oh no, it's okay, I'll go." He said, "What are you doing? You think I wasn't gonna find out that you tried to set me up to get killed, to get Keisha killed by those hitters?" Remember he was talking about the hitters that
the hitter. Well, he ain't coming back to collect.
Yeah, and then he said, "Why the fuck would I send a hitter to Lakeisha?" He said, "To get revenge." You know, he said, "I could never get revenge." Shit was remember. Now you remember, right?
Yeah, I remember. That was funny. He's like, "Well, guess what, Ghost? The hitter ain't coming back to collect." He's like, "What hitter?"
What are you talking about, bro? Like, Tommy was so stupid in the OG Power, bro.
No, it's funny because like Keisha was like, "This guy had Ghost's name all up in his mouth," and it's like, "Oh shit, Ghost did this."
Bro, but he knows like Ghost wouldn't do that.
Yeah, man, that's what makes it funny. Like Ghost sent someone with a knife.
Bro, we know the most he'll do is try to send you money and make you leave. Like, cause remember when he said, "Oh, why? It's not a crime for giving her money." He said, "It's not about the money, even though it's good to know you're not up to you got no new tricks up your sleeve." He knows, like, he knows what he be doing.
No, but when it comes, oh man, thinking about this now, like,
you remember Ghost said, "Bro, okay, I gave her money. It's not a fucking crime." He said it like it wasn't like, like he was. I mean, he was trying to help her.
No, like Ghost and Tommy's interaction. I mean, yeah, that one primarily, like I said, when Spanky's dumbass sent his friend. Got killed.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh my god, bro. Oh man, those dumbasses, bro. I was still thinking about that. Now you reminded me perfectly. That interaction, bro, and Tommy. Oh man, he pulls up on him like that. Back to Force though. Basically, Tommy finds a note like Maria's going to Mexico. So there's that.
With the wine bottle and with the little note.
Yeah, she's in Mexico. Oh man, I'm yawning. I don't know why, but yeah, no, she's in Mexico, and like, I guess we're gonna see her in Legacy.
I think so.
Or we're gonna hear her voice through letters that are written to Tommy, like "Dear Tommy." Like every ending of the episode, he reads a letter.
They might go that route too. They might. It just depends on the budget, bro. You never know. You know, Starz is really stingy, bro. I didn't know Starz was like this.
I mean, honestly, they probably pay like $20K per episode. You know what I mean? Like D-Mac and them.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy. Like they really be stingy. I thought these niggas was, man. Powers made them so much money throughout the years. Like these last like 12 years. Like I'm like, damn. You got to give the show their respect. You got to give them their freedom now. They deserve that freedom. They deserve that creative control.
Powers is its own universe.
Bro, they need to make a power channel, a power app. Like they need to make it bigger than Stars. Once that happens, bro, Stars ain't never gonna see another dime.
Exactly. We need 50 to get that network going now. Get all the power, get everything going.
It should be on the 50 channel, but I don't think he has enough power for that, bro. I don't know. I don't think he has enough pull to put power on his own like channel.
One day, but not today. But
Yeah.
now, Miguel, Tommy, and everyone, they go to war. And they get into that shootout.
First, isn't Jannard waiting for the Marquez cartel? Bones is
Oh,
like, where's
man.
Marquez? Jannard's like, shut the fuck up.
Dumbasses don't even know about the merger. That's how low down the totem pole they are in the game. Like, they don't know the shit that they like are supposed to know. Like, Tommy and Miguel, they're the top enough to know what's going on with the merger. Jannard,
Exactly.
he's not high up as he thinks he is. That's the problem. You know?
Yeah. And the merger, I think, literally just happened, like, I believe, like, an hour before that.
Yeah, exactly. That's what made it even worse, too. It's like, yo, nigga, where the fuck is the Marquez cartel? I was like, nigga, it's early. Why are you shooting? Man, the red, then Smurf sees the red dye. He's like, oh, shit. And then the one dude gets shot. Oh, man.
That's when the war started, you know. They found them in the lumberyard, you know. It's like, damn, bro. Like, Gray Skull really plotted and just had Tommy ready, bro. But I guess from what Miguel was saying, the reason why Tommy called for help was because CBI, I don't know how they got. Oh, yeah, they got the coalition. So they still got bodies.
Yeah, the SODs, Chavos. I forgot the Chavos gang, but yeah, Chavos people.
Chavos crew, yep.
SODs, not the RDs in this case. I'm sure there's more in the coalition to some degree, but yeah, the point is though, they had some more people, and then Tommy's obviously cornered, outnumbered for a moment, and then bada bing, bada boom, Tommy gets saved by Tariq.
Tariq and his unknown crew. Tariq has finally joined the Force family.
Nah, for real. Tariq is in the game and fully submerged in this bitch, and here he is helping Uncle Tommy out, you know, shooting people. It's crazy.
Man, we've been waiting for this for you. Man, you've been waiting for this for 2 years, bro. We've been waiting for this for years, bro. We've been waiting we've been waiting for Tariq to show up and for him to be on Force. We didn't think it was that. We know some people didn't think it was gonna happen. Some people thought it was gonna happen in the end. I thought it was gonna happen in the end, and that's exactly what we got. Tariq shows up in the final episode of Force. Amazing.
Exactly. In the final, like, last 15 minutes, too. Perfect timing, not gonna lie. You know, they timed it kind of good. You know?
Yep.
And then worth it.
Yeah, you know, we get that little scene right there, you know, it's a good moment, you know. Tommy, you know, Tariq saves his Uncle Tommy. And then, you know, we see on the other end, you know, it goes back to let's take it back to the CBI basement, you know. The loser squad are having a conversation. You know, Jannard is like, oh, we can come back, we can hit back. You know, we got this, guys. You know, Bones just says, nigga, we've been done ever since you've been in charge. They finally stand up to Jannard. Finally, as a whole.
SODs pull out, Chavos people pulls out. Everyone's like, yo, you have the problem with Tommy, bro, not us. The fuck? Good stuff when people get a conscience and realize what the fuck's going on. But then, yeah, Bones and Smurf, they leave Jannard too, and Jannard's just there, you know, talking to himself at that point. And later on, briefly, you know, we see Vic come down the stairs, and he tells Jannard, you know, they got something in common. They both lost a sibling to Tommy, and they have to work together, which is interesting. You know, Force started with them working together. Force ends them with them starting together, you know, working together again.
Did you see how Tommy and like did you see how what's it called? What was I gonna say? My bad, bro. My shit timed out a little bit. I think that's why I couldn't. I heard you, but my shit muted on accident. But what's
No,
it
you
called?
good. Yeah,
What's it
good.
called? So like you said, when they said Chavo and them, they had the meeting. You know, none of them, like you said, none of them ever really had an issue with Tommy. You know, it was just them riding for CBI, and then even the SOD said the same thing. You know, we never had an issue with Tommy, so everybody pulls out, like you said, and then man, this guy Jannard was trying to like do to Bones what he did to Raheem. He thought he was gonna do it easily. You know, he thought he was gonna be able to take out Bones for messing up everything, but then, like you said, Smurf is like, "Don't do it." You know, he has that passion, bro. Where did that come from?
Bro, that shit randomly came out of nowhere in that one episode where that one dude in the wheelchair died, and he
Wheelie.
screamed like, "Ah!" Wheelie, yeah, he's like, "Ah!"
When he screamed, "Yep." Ever since that, bro, he's had like that shit changed him.
Nah, for real. It's crazy till you look back. Some people may forget, but those are the same ones who dropped off DMAC at that school, Bones and Smurf.
Wow, that's facts. That's facts. They've always been riding for Tommy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Were they originally CBI? Like,
yeah, I mean, they came in when Tommy and Diamond merged in like season 2.
yeah, were they originally with Tommy though, or were they with CBI and Diamond originally?
I think they came in with both Tommy and Diamond.
So they were recruited.
CBI. Yeah,
okay.
CBI.
Okay, well, that's what I'm saying. I didn't know if they were with CBI before Tommy came to town. You know what I mean? That's the kind of deal.
Oh, I mean, I'm assuming they were already with CBI. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I would assume so. I mean, they seem pretty established already, but yeah, Jannard's left in the lurch pretty much by himself, working with Vic.
Bro, yeah. No, remember the reveal? He was coming down the stairs. We're thinking it's gonna be somebody
Not gonna
important.
lie, bro. I thought it was Chan, bro, the Asian lawyer. I thought it was gonna be him, low-key, with the pants and everything, just for a brief moment. Because remember the Chinatown connections?
I thought so too. I thought it was gonna be the China. I thought it was gonna be the Miss. What's her name? The Madame May.
Madame Wu, Madame Wu, or something like that.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be her.
Imagine Chan comes out, like, I understand you're grieving after your brother's death, and you may feel like your back is cornered right now. However, you still owe a debt to the Chinese. You said you would move our product. You will move our product. You know what I mean? Like that kind of stuff. Like, yeah, and I mean that's how. I mean, I don't know. I could have imagined some sort of coolness with the Chinese coming in, but
we'll give you all the soldiers you need. We'll give you all the soldiers you need to get this done.
Exactly. Like, do what you have to do. I want Chicago flooded with this. You know what I mean?
No. It's gonna be crazy. No, but
like, exactly.
Bro, that would be wild. That would have been cool. That would have been better, bro. Cause Vic, bro, at the moment he showed up, it's like, man, this is the loser club, bro. What the fuck are they gonna do?
For real, bro. Diamond made it cool. You know, like.
Bro, literally, bro. They literally made it cool, bro. But when you see Vic and Jannard, it's like, what? It's like, what the fuck? Like, okay, Vic is still like Vic is still the king of the North, right? Of like the Irish, like the North End. Or did Tommy take that whole coalition? Like, did they take it from Vic?
I think they took the park, yeah, Collington Park or whatever the park was called. I can't remember what. Like, it says he took some park and other places too that belonged to the Irish.
And he took some of their bars. He gave it to Albanians. Damn, bro. Shit. So Vic, wow. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting, bro. And then remember when Tommy was talking to Miguel when he was helping Miguel with the bullet?
Oh yeah.
When we go back to the other scene with Tommy and everyone, remember when he was helping Miguel and you know how they were having their little, like talk. Miguel's telling him, "Oh man, appreciate you for having my back, family, hermano." And then remember Cruz was like, "Yeah, how about dumbass Diamond, huh? Dumbass Diamond, huh? He was saving his brother, stupid ass, got himself killed." And he saw Tommy kind of hurt Tommy a little bit because Tommy knows, like, he wasn't trying to kill Diamond.
Nah, exactly. He was trying to kill Jannard, and that's where he's like, you know what the fuck you're talking about, bro. Like, that's, yeah.
Yeah. He said, listen, Cruz, my bullet might have gotten Diamond killed, but at the end of the day, Jannard is the reason why he's dead, so don't talk about shit you don't know.
No, for real, yeah. But hey, no, like I said, Cruz made it throughout the show. I still remember that episode when he got arrested.
and kept it real.
Nah, locked in.
And then that's when Tommy came in clutch for them.
The bail money saved him.
Damn, so Miguel was really like, damn, so Tommy and Diamond were fucking up Miguel's business so much, he damn near went broke, bro. He was a re-up away from being on the streets.
And he had to pay Shay for the re-up, bro. That's what made it worse. Like, I don't have the money for it. He's like, Cruz just got bailed, got locked up. His bail's like $5 million, something like that. Well, no, it was It was like 1 million a brick or something like that. And like, he's like, I still have to pay Shay too. And he was going crazy for a brief moment. I imagine that scene in Breaking Bad, or when Walter, through the fucking floor, he's trying to get the money, and he found out that Skylar gave all the money.
Yeah.
Ted or whatever his name was, and he started laughing like a maniac. So, kind of reminds me of that a little bit.
Yeah, bro. It's just like, damn, bro. Like, what the fuck? It's like, whoa, power at its true form.
But then we see Tariq and D-Mac interacting, you know.
Oh yeah, that was the scene we've all been waiting for these last few years, huh? I did not think it was actually gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen at some point if D-Mac was still alive, but I didn't think it was gonna happen like this. I didn't think it was gonna be this soon, but damn, they started to interact right away, huh?
No, I mean, hey, you know, I wanted to see them both in a shootout with Tommy, in a way. That would have been dope. Classic powers, you know?
That would have been lit. Hey, that would have been lit if they were shooting together, all three of them.
Would have been a classic.
Man, and I know you noticed. I know I'm not the only one that noticed this, but I know you noticed, like, while Tariq was there, he was like observing everything. Like, he was like watching everything. Like, he was like seeing how Tommy was running shit. He was watching, like, when they came back. Remember when Bones and everybody like went back to the hangar? They went back to Miguel's spot. Bones, everyone, all of CBI. They pretty much flipped over to Tommy and them. So you saw Tariq's face, like, he was just staring. He was just watching. He was like,
impressed. Yeah,
he was impressed. He was like, oh shit. He was like, damn,
it was a tight ship.
He was like, Tommy's really got shit on lock in Chicago. Like, that's just what's going on in his mind right now. Like, damn, like, he's just impressed. Like you said, yeah, like, he's impressed.
Like, Tommy never quits. You know, the game's always the ending. I think he's more impressed. Like, this man really had time to come to New York and try to kill me and my mom while running a business in Chicago.
Yeah, bro. Especially now. Especially he knows Tommy went to Chicago with nothing, bro. He started from scratch, and he made he built a whole empire in Chicago already.
Mm-hmm.
So I know Tommy was like, damn, this nigga went to a whole different city and did all this. Oh yeah, I can definitely. And after what happened in New York, after what just happened to me, oh yeah, we might have to shake some shit.
Like, Tariq is just a peeper, like, you know.
He's like his dad, bro.
Scene.
Observing the scene and just looking ahead, bro. Like, he's the best at looking ahead, just like his dad, bro. Just like Ghost.
He's just an analyst, you know. Picks up on everything, tries to find for any potential weakness if necessary.
Yeah. Like, what was the scene after that? What did it show Sang talking to, like, the press?
Yeah, when he tells them Bobby and Stacy were corrupt.
Yeah, that was crazy. So it's like, damn, the AUSA never fucking ends. It's like, damn, in Tommy's spinoff, he had Carter's partner. What's his name again?
Say it again, I'm sorry.
Detective Carter in book 2. What was his partner's name again?
Oof, Nico, I think?
Nico, yep, Detective Nico. Yep.
Yeah.
He flipped Nico, pretty much. Nico is pretty much like a mole for the, you know, for Tariq, and you got Singh. He's a mole for Tommy. So Tommy has an AUSA in his pocket. Tariq got law enforcement in his pocket. So, you know, they're both running their cities, their respective cities. You know, I think like you said, Tariq is, you know, while Tommy's talking to Shay, I mean, isn't he talking to Shanti after the Sing scene?
Yeah. Wait. What's it again? Sorry.
After he talked to the AUSA and after he talked to the press, that was the end of the episode pretty much, right? So after that scene, it goes right into the CBI scene when Tommy's like talking about the new format and stuff, talking about how things are gonna go.
Pretty much telling people, yeah, what's the new
Yeah.
formation, what's gonna go on going forward. Basically, just the standard happy ending to a show in a way, you know, like for that main characters anyway.
Yeah.
Like the future.
Pretty much Shanti's gonna be running shit, Bone, Smurf, D-Mac, everybody's gonna be working together. And Insane Princesses too, Miguel, they're all working together, which is pretty dope. They're, continuing the coalition, they're trying to stay strong. And then while all this is going on, bro, Tariq's observing ass, just watching everything.
I mean, he picks up on everything. That's when they have that talk on the roof, He's like, "You got everything good, Tommy? Seems everything's going smoothly here. How'd you take that shit action to New York, though? You don't leave no money on the table, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. He just suddenly, I think he needs Tommy.
Yeah, like you could just look and tell, bro. Like the way he was, I'm not gonna lie. When he was doing that, I'm like, damn, Tariq is trying to plot on them. He's trying to take bro. I think that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna plot. He's gonna work with Tommy, and then in the end, he's gonna try to take everything from Tommy.
At the last minute.
I think something's gonna happen in business, like in their business, like while they're working together, to where the plug or somebody's gonna have an issue with Tommy, and then Tariq's gonna have a chance to probably like take over or something. He's probably gonna take that chance. Tariq, bro.
Oh, Shay? You think that Shay?
Maybe, yeah, maybe Tariq does some like slimy shit like he did in the OG Power.
Maybe he takes out Shay so that Tommy has to get his stuff from Noma's brother.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like Tariq, bro, like people forget, like he's crossed Tommy before. Tommy's never crossed Tariq. But Tariq made up for it. He helped Tommy, so I guess he made up for it now. But let's not forget, man, like, Tommy should definitely watch his back with Tariq, especially if they do end up working together. Like, yeah, like
he knows what kind of person. Yeah, he knows what kind of person Tariq is.
Yeah, he's slimier than Ghost, bro.
It's crazy to think too. Tommy doesn't know that Tariq backdoored him to Vincent in the last episode. Remember in Power Book 1 when Vincent pulled up on Tommy?
Yeah, I think Vincent was trying to tell him before he killed him, right?
Exactly. He's like, Tariq, who do you think? And then he clipped him.
Yeah, well, maybe Tommy. What if Tommy heard that, like as he was killing him? Man, that would be crazy if he just like held that in. And he just brings it up to him one day, like probably like in like they have a conflict.
Oh man, yeah. Tariq's about to kill Tommy. He's like, I let you go after I knew you sent Vincent after me to die. That night your dad died. Then they're gonna use some OG shit on us.
Yeah, they're gonna send us back in time, bro. They're gonna do some shit like that. It's just crazy, bro. How Tommy even considered. I mean, I guess he's impressed with Tariq, like you said. You became a badass. Handling your shit. He's proud of him. That's all Tariq wanted.
Wait, time out though. I gotta think about something. It's a little off topic after Force. It's about origins, right? What year are Tariq and what year is Tariq born?
In the show, probably like 2000. If it's 05, he's probably born like 03, 04. Maybe, I don't know, bro. 04.
I mean, honestly, of Power, because I would assume he's 18 by the time it's like 2020.
That's when Ghost went to, because Kanan went to jail, 04, 05, like 04? So he went there when Tariq was born. No, I'm tripping. Tariq was born way later, right? No, he was born 04. Yeah.
No, Tariq would be born 2000 and be at least 14, right? By logic in Power Universe. 2014.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. 14, 15, but I don't know. I don't know how they're doing it.
But do you think he's going to be in Origins, though?
In the show, he was 19, 20. Like, at the last, like, season of Ghost, they were 19 or 20. I believe they were, like, close to 20.
Okay, let's say he's born in 2000s, right? Just 2000.
Yeah.
So he's going to be in Origins, then. He should be.
Who, Tariq?
Yeah.
If we see Tasha, yeah. We're definitely going to see them born. Yeah. Bro, That show is definitely gonna end with Tariq being born with Reyna.
You
For
think?
sure. I think so. It's gonna end with them, or maybe the last season. But yeah, I think they were born when Kanan went to jail. You're right. I think they were kids. I think they
I mean,
were,
because
bro.
I'm doing, yeah, I did have to at least be born in the 2001, 2000.
Yeah, they might have been like 2 or 1.
Exactly. So Ghost on the streets with kids? It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, bro. It just depends on how they do that. We gonna see, but man, so we see Tariq talking to Tommy. They're chatting about, just taking care of their shit. Tariq talking about how he had to finally, hey, he had to finally submerge into being a drug dealer. He couldn't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. When they had that conversation last time, and then
Exactly.
Tommy was just talking about how they were still able to help each other, even though they got a lot between themselves. He also mentioned Ghost being his family. And then Tariq just stops him right there. He says, I'm not gonna lie to you, Tommy. I came here to help you. You called me, you needed help. I don't want to dig up old shit. I guess he respected it. And then after that, Tariq is just convincing him, like, man, you got everything, like, you got everything mapped out in Chicago, bro. But why not go for another challenge? This shit. You got fucking Shanti and fucking Miguel running around doing all the work, bro, while you're really running shit. I mean, while you got them like doing all of like the harder shit. You got them doing all of like the hands-on shit, bro. Why don't you just do another challenge for yourself? Why don't you just conquer something else? Why don't you just build something else, Why don't you build something off of this? He's just being,
I mean, he's
Tariq
right.
is always spontaneous.
He's
He's
trying to convince
spontaneous.
Tom. He's doing that thing. He's doing that thing Ghost does, where he gets in your head. Like, you want to do this. Come on.
Exactly. Yes. Yes.
Come
He's
on,
doing
Tommy.
this.
Think.
Yes. He's doing the St. Patrick convincing.
Like, come on, think about it, Tommy.
There's a lot of upside to it, bro, if they work together, especially now that they're both running their cities respectively, So, I mean, I don't know how they're going to do it, but, Tommy agrees to it. And then they say, this is a big, rich town. Yeah, I just come from the coldest part. Signifies the end of force, the beginning of legacy. Man.
Power. What a ride Force has been.
Wow, bro. Force was actually a fucking really good spinoff, bro. They ended that final season ended with a bang.
They answered a lot of plot holes, I guess.
Yeah, they answered a lot of plot holes, and they kept a lot of them open for the next spinoff too, which is pretty solid, bro. That's good that they're gonna probably continue a lot of the storylines that they didn't finish in the spinoffs, like in book 2 and book 4. I believe they're gonna finish them in the Legacy.
Exactly. We got Power Origins, we got Raising Kanan, we got Legacy on the way now. Power is just too much power sometimes, and I love it.
Yeah, I love it too, bro. This is the best time, bro, to be a TV fan, especially a Power fan, bro. Like, this is a show that never ends. So let's continue. Hopefully they continue to have this show, at least all year. So, whenever it returns, whenever Raising Kanan season 5, the final season, whenever that comes back, we gonna be here. Whether it's spring or summer, getting ready for that. Origins hopefully end of the year or sometime this year.
Power all season long. Man, I love it. But that does conclude the discussion for Force finale. Of course, there's going to be more discussion in terms of Legacy and Origins because there's too much to unpackage and too many characters to not discuss about. Like what's going to happen with Raising Kanan season 5, that's coming up in a few months. Wow, a lot of stuff. Honestly, you can't never have too much power.
No, that's facts, man. You can never get enough power.
But otherwise, you got anything else said?
Shit, man. Just getting ready for this next season, which whether it's legacy, for the future day spin-offs, and also just man, just getting ready to put out more content for the fans, just getting ready for the future, it's the beginning of the year, let's hope for an amazing 2026, bro.
Perfectly said and well said. Y'all take care. Have a great night. Peace.
Peace.